Sims 4 kits are either a pile of chocolate sauce or they're not that bad. There are a lot of them, as you can see. Today, we're looking at all the build kits and seeing which ones I definitely actually think are really good to get. Literally just starting off with my ultimate favorite, like my #1 kit in the world, is a little campers kit. One of the biggest criticisms about kits, and rightfully so, is that they come with no gameplay. The little campers kit doesn't necessarily come with new gameplay that we've never seen before, but it comes with stuff which is ordinarily locked behind packs. Obviously, the cool thing about it is that you can put up this little tent thing in your back garden, and you can put a little bed out there and you can have your Sims sleep in it. You can just turn it into like a cozy little space, and it looks really pretty in the dark. You know, like even this, like these little, what are they called? Fireflies. Is that fireflies? Looks like a jar of intestines to me. Apparently they're fireflies. You can have a cozy little fire pit. You can chuck some camping seats down. And I really like these camping seats. Like, I feel like a lot of effort has been put into the entire kit. Like, let's be honest, sometimes kits, they don't have much effort put into them, but all of the swatches are genuinely superb. Also, guys, it comes with a swing set, and I genuinely think this is the nicest swing set in the game. Plus, again, it's got cute little lights on it. And it's a weird one because if you want a swing set by normal means, you probably have to get the seasons pack or something, which is obviously a full-on expansion pack, whereas this just comes with it in a kit. So technically it contains gameplay that you can't get in the base game. Also, it has the outdoor screen movie projector, which again normally is only available in movie hangout stuff, which is a stuff pack, which is obviously more expensive, but this one just comes in a kit and you can create, you know, a nice little setup. I think it's good for making a back garden look lived in, if you know what I mean. It is definitely oriented towards children, so if you have a child sim, it's good, I think, for family gameplay. Also, it's got the nicest looking activity table. Like, look at this. All of us hate activity tables in The Sims 4, and that's because they literally look so bland. This is literally the nicest one, and they put so much thought into it. Like, it looks like a little truck that's made out of cardboard. Like, it's a genius idea. And to be fair, like, I wouldn't even put this outside in the real world. Like, I'd put this in the kids' room. If I was a little kid, I would absolutely love this little activity table. It looks amazing. And it comes with, as well, in my opinion, the best, like, big teddy bear of the game, which is the Yeti one. I love it. And it contains mostly usable things. So it's got a radio, it's got a dollhouse, which again, by the way, is the best dollhouse in the game. Look at that. It's got like a little kid's toy. It's got the movie projector. It's got the swing set. It's got the fire pit. Like, you can basically use this stuff in actual gameplay. It's not like those clutter kits where you can't even use like any of the objects for anything. It serves a genuine purpose of actually being not only useful, but actually containing stuff that looks really nice. I think all build kits, honestly, should contain a variety of gameplay objects, and that's genuinely why I think this one's the best kit. But I know not all of you give a shit about actual gameplay, like you just want to build. So for you, another absolute must is a Blooming Rooms kit. Again, genuinely love this one. All it contains is plants, and I think it's genius. When you're a builder, obviously a really important part of decorating your homes is putting in loads of plants. I think it makes a build come together, but let's be honest, the same old base game plants get a little bit boring after a while. Changing things out with stuff that you find, you know, in this Blooming Rooms kit, I think it genuinely looks a lot better, and I feel like you can do a lot more with it. It's such a simple little thing, you know, changing out a plant and putting in this one instead, but I genuinely think it makes a difference if you've been building in The Sims 4 for quite a long time and you're just getting a little bit bored of all of the same old stuff and you want to put in something new, just like a little detail to add to some of your builds. Also, it contains the best hanging vase in the game. I guess, like, would you put it on a porch? I think you would. Something like this. That looks lush. Also, it contains this monstrosity, like this plant cage. I know it's a bit divisive. Not everybody likes it. I really like this one. I think it looks cool. I know recently they released that greenhouse kit. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the kit, and I genuinely think you can make a nice enough looking greenhouse with this kit. Like, it's even got a little planting shelf here. You could literally put this in a greenhouse along with, you know, this thing here. You don't need the greenhouse Haven kit to make a greenhouse. You need the Blooming Rooms kit because it's a lot better in my opinion. This little rack here as well looks amazing, and it contains the flower arch. It doesn't really suit a build like this where I'm building in. You wouldn't want to put it indoors like this, but just to show you, like, you can put it around an archway. I think it looks great. It's just, you know, plants, like that's all it is, but I feel like that's kind of the point of a kit in my opinion anyway. Like, I expect a kit to be really, really niche, and this is like a proper niche kit. Like, it comes with just one thing, which are just plant stuff. And I think you can do a lot with it. And look at that, another greenhouse shelf. I forgot that was in there. So I think it as well pairs up really, really great with the seasons pack if you like the flower arranging job, because you could put little flowers you made, pop them in here, pop them in your greenhouse. But if you're like a proper keen builder these days, genuinely, I do think it's going to change your life. The next kit I think is one of the best kits ever in the game is the Pastel Pop kit. This kit is extremely divisive, but it is extremely good. And that's because, again, it is proper niche. It fits a certain very specific aesthetic. It's the modern day version of Groovy Chick. It is definitely, like, for me personally, it's absolutely hideous. Like, it's not for me in the slightest. Couldn't think of anything worse. Like, if I came round someone's house and like their house was decorated like this, like I would be judgmental. Like, I think you haven't grown up yet. That was a bit bitchy of me. I can see it for what it is, which is genuinely really high quality stuff. It even comes with like a really nice desk and a nice tablet PC. It comes with a really great sofa. It even comes with a bin. We barely have any bins in The Sims 4. Such a like weird thing to think of to put in a kit, but I actually really appreciate it. And it comes with a brand new corkboard, and we haven't had one of those, I think, ever since the base game, so that's nice. I just feel like it's perfect for just making like a singular room with a certain aesthetic. I think it's very rare for a Sims 4 pack to be like so coherent and consistent with like the way it is. I definitely wouldn't say it's enough to make like a whole bedroom with. Like, there's still a lot of stuff missing that should be in there, like a couple more decorations. But for what it's worth, like very quickly, like I know I'm not the best builder in the world, but I've just made a very coherently themed space, and I feel like we've got nothing like this really. Like, you can kind of make a similar aesthetic with the high school years pack, but this is like a very niche kit for like if you want to make a proper girly bedroom, and I think it's a cool idea. The next kit I most definitely recommend is the Desert Luxe kit. This one was actually given away for free, I think a few months ago, so if you didn't get it, I'm sorry, you missed out, but it's still relatively cheap. The first thing I love, by the way, is the slidey doors. They are permanently open, unfortunately, but you see, I really like to use these when I'm making like a cafe where it's like permanently open, like a nice summery cafe or something. Do you know what I mean? It comes with this god awful horrific window, but it also comes with this slidey thing too, which is like really useful. You can use it for a lot. And it comes with a concretey wallpaper, which I think is really versatile. And it comes with an awning, which it kind of looks like bamboo. It's not bamboo, but again, I think it's lush. But the best reason I get this kit is simply for value for money, because obviously there's the Sims 4 Perfect Patio stuff pack. The whole point of this stuff pack is to come with loads of really nice patio stuff, but if I'm being completely honest with you, I think the patio stuff, ironically, in the patio stuff pack is some of the worst patio stuff I've ever seen. I mean, it's not horrific. So if you want your patio stuff, guys, can't recommend Perfect Patio enough. I mean, no, Perfect Patio is a stuff pack. What's this called? There's too many. Desert Luxe kit. It's a bit overwhelming. And all of the default swatches for everything is brown, but you can also get like white and grey and black, which I think are basically perfect for any kind of patio. I normally use it in the stone colored stuff. I personally think it looks a lot better for most of the builds that I do, but I'm just throwing that one in there. Also, it comes with some of the nicest curtains that we've got in the game, and they are transparent ones. So I'm just throwing that in there as one that can kind of save you money if you want a patio, as a much better alternative to Perfect Patio stuff. There are a lot more kits, but this is a SatchOnSims video, so this is SatchOnSims'. I hope you found it useful. If you did you know that I review every single Sims 4 pack very regularly, and I have a whole playlist of it here? So if you want to buy a pack but you're not sure, maybe check out my review first. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.